It's another edition of Danny Dietrich's tweets. You know what that means, Danny. I just want to say you've had a banner year on the Twitter machine, my friend.
I don't really realize that, just kind of go with it, and you never know what's going to happen.
I've been doing my prep work, and let's just say you've changed it up a notch this year. I think you've kind of gone to like the more of the attack approach, which is more fun, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really read my own tweets.
Let's get into it. Danny Dietrich's tweets. All right, tweet number 1. I was going to bring a prop for this, right? Because we need some baby powder for this one, if that rings a bell. Yeah. Just a thought, if we were to baby powder a racetrack when it starts chafing, would that keep it from rubbering? Got to make you wonder, right?
Every guy understands that one, right? Like, come on now, baby powder like Gold Bond, it's got to help get rid of the rubber down somehow. Got it. Less abrasive.
You're in the race, business, right? Like you could sell that product, couldn't you? What would you call it?
I don't know. Gold Bond's getting expensive. I don't know what baby powder's doing nowadays, but Gold Bond's getting expensive.
You need that on these soupy days for sure. There's no question about that. Tweet number 2. Definitely need to invest in a spotter and a 2-channel radio for the future. Seems to be the new cheat code in sprint car racing. After that, drive through the other person's Nerf bar and hope they move. Doesn't mean I'll run top 20, but I will at least drive like a fast car. Are there really spotters in sprint car racing right now?
I don't know. They're changing radios out on people with the million, so I wouldn't know. I wasn't in the show. I was just watching, but they're changing radios out for a reason. So somebody obviously is using a 2-channel radio somewhere.
You had an injury out there, didn't you? Is that why you weren't in the show?
Yeah, I hurt my knee, but that wasn't why we weren't in the show. Just got in a fence in our qualifier. Didn't qualify. So, but there's got to be spotters somewhere.
You think
they make a 2-channel radio? Someone's using it, right?
Is that what they did? They changed out the radios and stuff like that?
Yeah, for the million. Come around and give everybody a different channel and give a radio.
There's spotters in sprint car racing. That's the great mystery.
Don't use it. I got a 2-channel.
You don't use it?
Nah. Should.
Spotters in sprint car racing.
Can you imagine what Jake would be saying to me on that freaking radio?
Get up on the wheel, son.
Quit being a
Tweet number, what are we on? Number 3. Here's where some of the attacks come in, okay? This is from a fan, I assume. Not a fan of you, though. Danny, you've shown that you can't win away from the East Coast, so I understand why you don't give a F about the World of Outlaws or the All-Stars. I also gave up on my dream of becoming a pro football player when I realized I didn't have the talent as well. You responded with, I've never won outside of PA, you're right, against the All-Stars or Outlaws. I'm well aware I suck. So when are you quitting Twitter? That's what you said to him.
I don't really remember that one, but we've won in Texas and Ohio and New York and New Jersey. That guy, I don't know what he's ever won at, but I know we've won.
There he is.
People just don't know.
There he is. He's not only spatting with fans, though. He's spatting with Hall of Famers recently. Lance DeWeese.
Oh, yeah.
Lance coming at Danny. Maybe you should worry a little bit more about your performance at Lincoln and Williams Grove, or are you just going to let little Freddie win every single race? Danny replied, why don't you show up and give it a shot? Oh, wait, let's just see if you can keep up tomorrow at Port. I heard you need glasses. That's what Dan said. Lance then replied, I'm not worried about keeping up with you tomorrow. If you beat me, I have built-in excuse. I'm washed up, and that's why I got fired. You said I had the same excuse. So you've been fired too.
I should have been, but I can be washed up too. Lance told me the other week I was like the next oldest person coming through the ranks, here in PA. Like when he quits, I'm like the next spokesperson, and I'm like, he's kind of right. I'm kind of getting older, maybe I am washed up.
This little thing that you got going against Lance though it's not real. You guys are buddies, right?
We're friends. Yeah. He just sits at home nowadays sometimes on Fridays. Then we ended up winning that Friday. So
he's getting pretty good on the Twitter machine.
He's getting better. Years ago, he hated it. He absolutely hated it. It's wearing off. I'm wearing off on him a little bit.
You're teaching him how to do it. All right, here we go. One day you were watching a Flow film, I guess, and you said something about the film, and some fan replied, imagine watching a documentary when there's a 25K to win 410 race 3 hours west of you. Hard to respect a porch sitter, right? You replied, that's fine. Disrespect me and hate me. IDGAF. We know what that means. I worked today so my brother could go. Thank you. So sit back down on your rocking chair, smart. And then, by the way, it's 4 hours from your house, right?
Yes, yeah, it's 4 hours, not 3. So, no, I mean, sometimes I got to work. No different than everybody else.
What film were you watching?
I was the one on BC, Tyler Courtney in BC. It's pretty good.
Dirt? The Dirt episode? Nice. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, no problem.
I had to get a plug in there, but yeah.
I think it's
That's the only one you've seen so far?
I haven't had time to sit down and watch any of them. I heard they're good. Really good. It's hot.
They're sweating my eyes. All right, and then the final tweet of the night.
It's really hot. Like the sun come out here before this rain.
We had
A long time.
Danny Dietrich tweeted, when you try and spin someone out, looks like the bumper cleared to me. Swing, miss, strikeout, ball game over. With a picture of a perfect scrape on the tail tank. Now I love this response, though. I love this response, Bo. But will the tail tank be for sale at the merch trailer? You said it's got more left in the tank.
Yeah, it's still in the race car right now back here. So
That's the same one. Look at
same one. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We need to get on a couple more wins with it.
That's such a great photo, though.
It's nothing like a good rear end, right?